game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Throws to the wideout. He's got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Completes it in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your...
Oh, he's got some space. Not enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
And talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't...
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Big spread down the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Wilson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some...
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't... He has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll try it over the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Clemens. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off-play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete to the left. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wilson will throw. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. That's reeled in. It's Moss.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Breaks into the open. Pass to Tech. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grab behind the line. It's Clemens. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment in the fourth quarter.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they were able to stop him short of the end zone. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room. It's Moss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are